Hello, darlings. It's Raymond with Haus of Darling Perfumier. How are you all? I hope you're doing well. Happy Sunday. What are you all doing? What are you all sniffing? Wishing wellness to you all. I've got a lot of fragrances on my desk here. I've got an Oregon Pinot Noir, and so we are just going to talk fragrance. And I would love for you to let me know what your scent of the day or the evening is, because I'm always curious about how you smell. So I did have a live that was going a little bit earlier, but something just happened and it went away, and well, now we're back. So let me send out some invites again. We are live after a technical difficulty. Okay. Perfect. So send some of those out. All right. I got a lot of fragrances on my desk. I am going to be talking about Fragrance Fest that is coming up as well. June 28th, Orange County, California. Please let me know if you are going to be there, because I'm going to be there. So I haven't been doing scented pages very often recently. The last scented pages I did was Maison with Kim. What a great segue, actually. Let's talk about that. So, Maison a beautiful, beautiful house that I wish could be at Fragrance Fest. Brianna is the owner and creative director. This is my birthday fragrance. I ordered it without even really thinking about it. It arrived on my birthday, so I already have some memories with it. This is Canaan, and this has cardamom, pimento leaf, tuberose, neroli, woody notes, tonka, and oud. This is... So I've always known rose and oud fragrances. This is a tuberose in fragrance. Tuberose and fragrance. Tuberose and oud fragrance, like I've never experienced before. The neroli is a little bit sparkling in there. The cardamom is spicy, of course, with the pimento leaf. But really, it's that tuberose and the oud. The tonka tames the tuberose just a little bit. This is called Canaan from Maison Dieto. Perfumer is Celine Burrell. I just had to buy it. So if you want to see the live of us smelling those fragrances, go on my YouTube. They are all there. Please subscribe. Would love it if you did. And you can see my reaction and Kim's reaction smelling the whole discovery set of Maison Dieto. Look at that. So just as a disclaimer, these samples that I had, and I don't imagine them to be much different, but I'll find out. But the samples that I had were from like a vintage warehouse sale that Brianna was having. And Brianna kindly sent a whole discovery set. So I'll be able to do a comparison of the vintage and of the current offerings. But this color is my color. It's like my favorite color. I usually tell people that like my color is like a seafoam green. And I think I was correct my whole life, but then turn it up to this hue. And this is exactly my favorite color. Alicia, welcome in. How are you doing, darling? What is your scent of the evening? Please let me know. So, along with my perfume fragrance and discovery set that Brianna sent, she also... I was actually being a little like brash and being like, hey, so we reviewed your whole discovery set. You've released a fragrance since then. It's called Verdades. Could you please just send us a small sample so that we can smell it? Here's the sample that she sent. I mean, Brianna. Thank you so, so much. This is Verdades, the newest release since I bought the samples. And this has neroli, an ozonic accord, jasmine, orange flower absolute, vanilla bean, and patchouli. I have not smelled it yet. The perfumer is Julien Rasquinet. How about I smell it right now with y'all? Alicia, you think I should smell it with ya? Let's smell Verdades. If you have never heard of Maison Dieto, please go follow, go take a look. It's a beautiful luxury brand. All of the fragrances are named after horses that Brianna has encountered in her life. She's an equestrian, but it doesn't necessarily mean like these are equestrian fragrances per se. That is just like the inspiration. It's really beautiful. The design, the art, all of these like symbols and everything that's on the perfumes, like all of these things mean something. And there's beautiful write-ups about it all and like what it means. And I'm so connected to it, so connected. And then when I smelled the fragrances, wah wah woo wee, so good. Backs up the claim of being like a luxury brand, in my opinion. So again, this is Verdades from Maison Dieto, and let's smell it. I love these colors. It's really everything inside of me. Like if you like grabbed me and took my soul and then just like drenched it, this is the color that would come out. These colors. It would be hues. It'd be a watercolor of greens. Not even just one color. It'd be tons of colors. Okay, so the paper is just so luxurious. So pretty. High quality. It's thick. It feels nice. The box. I mean, oh, there it is. There is Verdades. So there's a card. Maison Dieto. And inside is a booklet that talks about the fragrances, the brand, what they're all about, all of the fragrances here. They do work with perfumers Carlos Benaim, Celine Burrell, Mackenzie Riley, and Pascal Guarin. Except I just thought, oh yeah, and this one's made by Julien Rasquinet. I was like, where's that one left off? But I guess because that's the one that I'm smelling right now. So, in the comments, when you're watching this, please let me know what your favorite Julien Rasquinet fragrance is. And I don't know why every time I say their name, I have to roll my R's. Look at that color. Oh my gosh. It's like, that is the perfect amber color. It's almost like neon. Oh, and then they've got the cap up the top, which I really love because it doesn't have the full like name spelled out. It's like as if you know, you know. It's Maison Dieto. I love that type of thing. It's a little nod to the followers, the people who are around. It's your little like Carol Burnett moment, and I love that. Okay, let's smell Verdades. Alicia, where is everybody? And what are you wearing tonight? Let me know what your scent of the day or evening is. So when Kim and I both went through the discovery sets, I wrote her and said, I have to buy Canaan. And she wrote me back and said, well, I have to buy something too. But she's buying Rotano. And she bought Rotano, which is a leather fragrance. But the funny thing is, Kim doesn't like leather fragrances. So this was a leather fragrance that she really warmed up to, loved. She bought a full bottle of Rotano. Let's smell Verdades. No worries. You're so sweet. I love you. Thank you. Oh. Okay, so there's like a chalky sweetness here, which I usually get with Orange Blossom. I think it did say there was Orange Blossom Absolute here. Oh my gosh. This is white florals. Mainly the Orange Blossom, but it feels like you're in a white floral garden. Then you've got the citrus. You've got jasmine. It almost feels to me in my mind, I'm seeing the like the flower. I was gonna say roses, but I don't smell rose. The flowers sneezing, and as they sneeze, like the pollen will come out, and there's kind of this haziness, this fog of pollen that's created. Alicia is wearing Russian Tea by Mask Milano. Such a good fragrance. I do have a 10 ml of that. Look at that. I haven't opened it yet. I need to, though. I definitely need to. But Russian Tea is so good. Love that fragrance. William, what's up? How are you doing? I am smelling Verdades by Maison Dieto, and I'm smelling a chalky orange blossom, white floral. There's the vanilla. This is, I'm seeing a sinking feeling, so it feels like it's getting deep, like it's pulling down. The vanilla bean to me feels woody. So if you smell like actual vanilla bean, it's actually really not that like sweet in itself. Usually vanilla's put into other sweet things because those, you know, that vanilla flavor goes good with sweet things. But a vanilla in the bean, and maybe even where it grows, is quite woody in itself. Or if you even make a tincture of vanilla beans, there's a woodiness to it and an inherent sweetness as well. But I think what I'm trying to get at is I feel like this is the vanilla bean. Slightly woody, also floral at the same time. So this smells like a vanilla bean tree that's somehow a cross hybrid with oranges. So orange vanilla. Oh, there's a warmth in here. This is gonna go so good on my skin. I already know it. Brianna, another hit out of the park. I believe you have 6, 7 fragrances. Let me see if I can look it up here. 7 fragrances. 6 fragrances. And they're all fantastic. Fantastic. Sean, welcome in. How are you doing? I am smelling Verdades by Maison Dieto. Have you smelled this brand? Have you heard of them? Look at this color of this juice. Aunt Brenda, welcome in. How are you doing? And then the color of this cap, the whole green color of this brand is so delicious to me. I love this color. So again, Neroli. Oh my gosh. Patchouli, vanilla, orange blossom, jasmine. This is a really perfect unisex fragrance. I feel like it rides that line so well. Ugh. So again, I am smelling Verdades from Maison Dieto. This has Neroli, Ozonic Accord, jasmine, orange flower absolute, vanilla bean, and patchouli. This smells warm. Orange. This smells like a vanilla orange tree with amber growing all around its base. And then you've got some of that earthiness from the patchouli. Oh, this is so good. Please check out Maison Dieto. I'm sure you will find something that you like. My Canaan that I got for my birthday already has a little bit of a dent in it. Sean, please let me know what your scent of the day or evening is. Canaan is so good. I just got it on my birthday, which was last week or the week before. Oh my gosh, it was on the 9th, so it's been a while now. But I've been hitting this hard because it's so good. Oh my gosh, Canaan is my girl. Verdades smells amazing. Durban Jane was a really great hay fragrance. So if you like a hay type of fragrance, Durban Jane was right there. There is Carrot EG, which has a carrot note. So if you kind of like that powdery and or rooty experience, Carrot EG's got you there. Macanundo, Noisette. Noisette just brings the most beautiful colors to my mind. I've got a post on my reels, so go check it out if you would like to know what that looks like. Oh. Okay, so for this fragrance, I am seeing gold, browns, peaches, and sage. And there's a little bit of like, yeah, some orange too, but not like a bright orange. These are the colors that I am seeing for Verdades. So if you're wondering, what the heck is he talking about the colors that he's seeing? I have synesthesia. So when I smell fragrances, I see textures, colors, images in my mind. And this is the best way that I can show you what is in my mind. They're not blocks like this either. They're more like watercolors. But this is the aura. This is the vibe. These are what I see representing for Canaan. Just kidding. Verdades. I'm smelling Verdades right now. Oh. Watch out for these reels. I'm going to do a reel on Canaan and Verdades. And then I'm going to be doing a live with Kim where we're going to compare the vintage batch with the new discovery set. So make sure you're part of my house. Okay. So that is Maison Dieto. I'm going to be spraying this on my skin tonight. I am such a whore for Orange Blossom. So good. So good. Okay, so I have some fragrances here from d.grayi. Please let me know if you have experienced any fragrances from Miju. They are so creative. They're fragrances with the Vietnamese lens. James is so unique, amazing, and has something to say, and I adore them. They're going to be at the Fragrance Fest on the 28th, and this is a discovery set that you can purchase. It's the AAPI discovery set, and for some reason, I always miss the month to review it, so that's how great I am. But this comes with fragrances that are offered through Miju. Look at all of those. And it doesn't end there. No. There is another deck ready for you to experience. I wore Pemmiwood and Super Sexy Skunk. Those are on my reels as well. So again, go to my main page, swipe to the right, go down on my reels, and you will see one for Pemmiwood and one for Super Sexy Skunk. If you want a fragrance with a skunk tincture in it, James has got you there. It's a beautiful cannabis and rose fragrance. Don't let the skunk fool you or dissuade you. It's such a wearable, delicious fragrance. But that is the AAPI Discovery Set. You can purchase. It comes with ceramic diffusers, which is another way to experience the fragrance, which I love. Hang that around your workspace, drop a couple drops on there, and then you're able to experience it in another way. And then another thing that's so cool about d.grayi is all of the fragrances come with these cards. Thank you for tapping. I see the love. I appreciate you. The cards have really great art on them, and then they tell you about the fragrance. I love that. Usually it's like a piece of paper or something that they throw in. This is almost like a collectible, and look at how many cards I have. So that is a really cool aspect of d.grayi as well. I've tried multiple of their fragrances, but I have 2 reels up on my Instagram right now. So again, go check those out to see what I think of Super Sexy Skunk and Pemmiwood. But I saw one going around on my feed tonight, and I was wrong. I thought I had it, but I don't. It was Eclipsed. Beautiful video that James had of Eclipsed. And I was like, I'm going to go try that because I know I got it. And I don't. Let me check. I do. Okay, perfect. I thought I did. So let's smell Eclipsed together. This is from Miju. The brand is d.grayi. Let's give it a sniff. Let me know if you've experienced d.grayi before in the comments. Let me know what your favorite fragrance is. Currently, I am in love with Super Sexy Skunk and Saigon Sin. Manjo Bee also. Yeah, Manjo Bee is there as well. James has a fragrance that has catnip in it. Coffee cat, matcha cat. Really innovative and cool fragrances. And we're going to smell Eclipsed. Whoa. Okay, so this is really pretty. There's a pollen-like feeling that I'm getting from this. I'm seeing a person who's wearing a hat, but the hat is made of flowers at the top, and not even just the whole flower, but mainly the middle of the flower, like the pistil and the stamen. Is that even, am I even getting that right? There is I'm being pulled backwards this way. It almost feels like I am being taken back, transporting. Purple, black, heather, which is like a gray color that I associate in my mind. Incense. Maybe rose in there as well. So this is bringing me into like a calm space. It is bringing me into a feeling of center, which is really funny because on my review of Pemu Wood, I also think that I said something about centering, feeling center. I'm getting the same feeling from here. This feels old and ancient. Percy, welcome in. I am smelling Eclipsed from d.grayi. Oh my gosh, look at the colors right there. Purple and black. That's exactly the colors. Maybe I subconsciously saw it. This is dry. There's some yellow coming through now. Mimosa, maybe. Again, I'm getting kind of like that pollen, pistil, stamen feeling, like the inside of a flower. Almost as if you're looking at the flower. What is... I was just looking up a flower that only blooms a couple times in its lifespan, and it usually lives for like 47 years or something like that. But it smells like rotting flesh. Because that's what it's supposed to attract, the type of insect supposed to attract. It's supposed to smell like rotting flesh. And there's something about that flower that I'm seeing in my mind right now, as if it's closed first, and then it's opening up and revealing itself to you and I. But once it does, it's almost as if the leaves of the flower overextend and curl up on themselves to fully expose themselves, to be vulnerable to you, the wearer. This is really interesting what I'm seeing here, what I'm feeling. There's a dryness here. Black, purple, yellow are the colors that I'm seeing. And not even like a bright yellow. It's almost like a in my head I keep seeing pollen or like a hay type color. Let me see if I can find the right purple. This one. So it's burgundy. These are the colors that I am seeing for Eclipsed. Alicia loves incense. Yeah, I'm feeling kind of like a dry incense, pollen, hay, that type of feeling here. Very... I'm a maiden out in the meadow, and this meadow is a meadow that's not lush and green, but drier and has harvest and hay tones. This color here, which is called golden yellow, this is exactly the perfect like hay color that I'm seeing. Kix, welcome in. How are you doing? These are the colors that I am seeing for the fragrance Eclipsed by d.grayi. What is your scent of the day or the evening? Please let me know. I have to know. Curiosity kills me. You know I'm a cat. You also know what I'm smelling here too. When I was in Guadalajara, Mexico, there was a tree that they told us that they were growing agave next to see if the agave would take on the flavors of this tree. And they said, scratch the tree. And I scratched it. And it was the most dry, beautiful, spicy, warm cinnamon. The cinnamon tree. You just scratch the bark and it was floral and spicy and woody all at the same time. But it's dry. That's what I'm getting all through this fragrance. Dry, dry, dry. Dry cinnamon. Dry hay. Bark-like. Also, you know, when they take, I watched this video where they take these like fruits or these citrus and they carve everything out of them and they just get the carcass and then they dry them. And then they're able to use them, like they take it and then they shave it into different types of things. All of this is dry, medicinal, witchy, herby. This is a fragrance that I would wear when I'm a witch in the woods. I'm under the cover of shadow, under the cover of the canopy of the forest. The insects are my friends. The plants listen to me. I'm one with nature. This is so good. It keeps getting better too. This, like, there's cinnamon that's starting to like kick up. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. Okay, let's look at the card and let's take a look at Eclipse. Again, if you are watching this, let me know what you think in the comments. If you're watching in the replay, let me know if you have experienced d.grayi before. I need to know. Alicia, you do need to try some d.grayi. I can send you some stuff. Oh, and your package should be there tomorrow. Hopefully. Let me know, please. Kix says their scent of the evening is Kadal Khalaj Flor Oud. Eclipse. It has bergamot, peony, yellow apple, tree peony bark, sage, hinoki, musk, hay, Saigon cinnamon. This is a damn good fragrance. This is Eclipsed by d.grayi. I mean, look, even the color of the juice is almost that same color. There's the colors right there. I connect with this one. Oh! Out of the bottle. It's the bergamot before you dry it. And then when you spray it, it's the dried bergamot carcass just waiting to be zested. Miju, you're amazing. I cannot wait to see you on June 28th. If you are all watching this, send me a DM. Let me know if you want me to review any of these fragrances coming up to the Fragrance Fest. I think that'd be a really great thing to highlight houses upcoming to the Fragrance Fest, which is a very, very great segue because Kix is in here. Kix and Esteban and I will have a live next Friday at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. I will post an actual post about it so that you can all set a reminder. But Kix, Esteban, and I will be getting on live together, cutting it up and talking about fragrances and Fragrance Fest because them two is going to be there with me. So if you want coverage to know what's going on at Fragrance Fest, follow Esteban Aroma Dulce, follow Kix, KGA365, and of course, follow me because we will be your direct connection to all of the indie perfumers at Fragrance Fest. And I'll have a connection to the award show as well. So if you want to know who's winning the awards for Fragrance Fest, give me a follow. Oh, this is so good. And I keep getting the word dry in my mind, a feeling dry. And it's a really great thing. I'm not saying that in a bad way. It's a really, 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 really good thing. Okay, so I recently bought a fragrance off of a mutual here, Corey. Here it is. My first Byron fragrance. This is Mula Rouge Extrême. Look at that bottle. I mean, can you just stop? It is gorgeous. That red color. It's so, so beautiful. So this fragrance from Byron has strawberry, cherry, ginger. The ginger is so good here. Oud, caramel, patchouli. All the red fruits. Did I say them all? Strawberry, cherry, raspberry. This is so good. It is a beast as well. Because I went to bed and I woke up the next morning and she was still going strong. She's like, hey girl, you take a nap? What's going on? So good. I wore this to the office one day and I got a letter like afterwards being like, hey, reminder, perfumes in the office. And I was like, that's all hyperbole, by the way. I didn't actually do that, but some people told me that I smelled really, 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 really great. So I'm glad I got to pick that up. That's now in my collection. So happy about that. That is Mula Rouge. Okay, some next fragrances. Let's talk a little bit more about Fragrance Festival. Okay, so we need to talk about Fragrance Festival. Then we're talking about, scratch that, let's repeat it and do it again. If we're talking about Fragrance Festival, we need to talk about Arshan Persia. Jason Arshan is the owner of Arshan Persia, which is a fashion house. This was their first fragrance release last year called Love in Bastani. There's the label. Love in Bastani. Look at that. It is so good. So this is based off of the dessert Bastani, rosewater, pistachio, saffron. There's a smokiness here that's so delicious. Vanillic. It's so yummy. It's definitely ice cream with pistachio and rose water. And look at that dent. Look at that dent. Hitting hard on that one. So Jason has released another fragrance, which is available right now, called Zulbia and Bamier, which are also additional Persian desserts. I have not tried that fragrance just yet. Oh, look at that. I got it signed by Jason, too. Oh, I got it signed by Jason. That fragrance is available now. Love in Bastani is sadly not available at this time, but I heard that it's going to be coming back, but it's not available right now. But Zulbia and Bamier is right now. The notes or description says it smells like Zulbia and Bamier. I have no idea what those are. So it's like a fried dough. So I'm excited to smell that one. But Arshan Persia has been hinting at a new fragrance. And Jason did tell us there's going to be a new fragrance launch at Fragrance Festival. This will be the third one for Arshan, Persia. I am so excited to get my nose on Zulbia and Bamier. And then, of course, to let all of you know what the newest fragrance from Arshan, Persia is. Banaka, welcome in. How are you doing? It's great to see you. What is your sense of the evening? Please let me know. Acromancer vibes on the last scent. Which one were we just smelling? Oh, yeah. Eclipsed. Yeah, like necromancer. Not necessarily like no, not like a necromancer. More like a druid. Like in the forest of the people. Maybe I've got some bird shit in my hair because the birds like nest in there and they have their babies there, but I don't mind. And like no one else minds either. Like, oh, that's Raymond. That's just who she is. Like she's always got shit in her hair. Like that type of witchy druid woman. That one. Ugh. Yes, Banaka, I am going to take tons of videos. I'm going to have lives there. I was there last year just as an observer. And then I was able to kindly announce some of the award winners. And this year I'm more prepared. I know exactly what I'm getting into. I'm going to have lives. I'm going to have interviews with the perfumers there. So yeah, keep here. I'm going to help you out. Love you, Aunt Brenda. Have a great evening. Yeah, Kicks. Our live on Friday is going to be great. And then, of course, our meetup is going to be amazing. Again, if you can make it happen the day after the festival, we're going to have a little additional meetup so that we don't have to worry about fragrances or anything and just enjoy each other. Well, of course, we're going to talk about fragrances, but you know what I mean. Yeah, Kicks, there is a dent in that Lavender Bastani. I really like that one a lot. Solano, welcome in. It's good to see you. Thanks for being here, brother. I am talking about fragrances that I have experienced at Fragrance Festival, which is happening June 28th. And to answer your question, the meetup is in Orange County, California on June 29th. But the Fragrance Festival is on June 28th. So if you're in California, close to Orange County, tickets are still available. They are really cheap. You get to meet a lot of different fragrance houses, perfumers, smell them, buy them, interact with other fragrance enthusiasts. I'm going to be there. Kix is going to be there. Esteban is going to be there. May Nose is going to be there. That's all that I can remember off the top of my head right now. So Lana, where are you from? Please let me know. So let me actually pull up here really quickly who is going to be at Fragrance Festival. Because I can find that out for us. 1 second. There is a large lineup, but there's still more room. So if you're an independent perfumer, you want to show your fragrances at a fragrance festival and award show in Orange County, California on June 28th, send me a DM. I can get you connected to Jason, and we want you to be there because right now, listen to this lineup. We've got Thin Wild Mercury, Pink MahogHany, Arshan Persia, Dragon Perfumes, Nose of Gatsby, Sid Botanica, Nazar, Maison Solis, Dear Charlie, d.grayi, which I was just talking about. And again, I've got my lives on, or my reels on my Instagram, so go check them out recently. Elysian, House of Era, and Gentleman's Nod, which brings me right there. Gentleman's Nod. So last year, I got to experience Gentleman's Nod at Fragrance Festival, and do they make a great fragrance. I feel like their fragrance takes me from the meadow up to like the mountaintops, and I'm a Von Trapp just singing and swirling around in my dress and my hair back in a nice little French braid, fresh, coquette, invigorating. That's exactly what I get from Gentleman's Nod. Now, the first fragrance that I got from them when I was at the Fragrance Festival was Juniper Reverie. Let's see if that'll focus in. I don't think it will. There we go. Juniper Reverie. So this fragrance feels like it is a sit back on the porch, enjoying a nice refreshing drink to cut through the heat of the day. Oh my gosh. A gin and tonic, musk. Oh. There's some woods that are coming up from in here. And take a look at this cap. The caps are so detailed and cool. And then I really kind of do like the sleek and svelte nature of the bottle as well. I just think it's so nice. I do not like round bottles normally in my collection. I always go for a square, but I do appreciate these bottles from Gentleman's Nod. I love that gold on there. Then you've got the cap, which is wood. And then you've got that metal plaque on the top. Delicious. This is a gin and tonic out on the back porch. Tons of musk and woods. That one is Juniper Reverie. And then while I was there, I did smell another fragrance called Calabria. And I wanted to buy a full bottle. I asked if I could get a full bottle. And when I got up to the front, Chris was like, I'm sold out. I'm so sorry. And I was like, no, you've been selling all of these fragrances like right before me. Like I was in line hearing you sell Calabria after Calabria after Calabria. Well, that's right. Sold them all. None left for me. So I watched, saw that it was available. And when it was, I went ahead and bought it. This one is called Calabria. This one is so good. So the cap on this one is blue. Love that. Ooh! So if you like citrus, this is the one for you. So in Calabria, you have beautiful bergamot and grapefruit at the very top. There's ginger, but she's not spicy here. She's pretty tame, just adding some warmth. What I smell here is black currant. There is tons of black currant in here. It goes a little bit like outdoorsy green. Jasmine. Tea. Osmanthus. And then musk and some vanilla. This one is so good. I wanted it at Fragrance Festival. It wasn't available, but I finally got my hands on it. This one is Calabria. Again, the ginger here is so like reserved and well restrained. Black currant. This one is so good. I mean, look at that dent. Love this one. It's so good. That one's called Calabria. Krista, welcome in. How are you doing? I'm talking about some fragrances from Gentleman's Nod, who is going to be at the Fragrance Festival June 28th at in Orange County, California. Please let me know if you were going to be there or if you need a ticket. A chill and chat sounds fun. Absolutely, Banaka. You live in New Jersey, Solano. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for letting me know. Okay, so we talked about, next is, why did that happen? There we go. Very interesting. I don't know how I did that. So we were talking about other fragrances at Fragrance Fest, and the next one is Nose of Gatsby. So Gatsby just released a new fragrance called Eros. So that's the newest fragrance that's out. I know, Alicia, I'm like, what the heck was that there? Like, what the heck? Thank you, Solano, for being here. I really appreciate you. So Gatsby just came, and I love the label. Look at that nose of Gatsby, and their face is there on the bottom. Love that. So just launched a new fragrance called Eros, and it's supposed to be like stone fruit. And someone I just watched the reel said that it was a mix of Aura and Super Bloom. Aura did win a award last year at the Fragrance Festival. So I'm really excited to smell the new Eros. But I have here Single Shot and Bespoke. Now, Single Shot is another really great tea fragrance, or not tea fragrance, cocktail fragrance. This is gin, salt. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's so salty. So salty. That's the one thing I really like about it. Pineapple. This is a fruit basket of pineapple right next to someone serving you a gin and tonic. And for some reason, they're bare-chested and their natural musk is coming off and like adding to the ambiance. Oh, so good. You go to Scent Explorer. I would love to go to Scent Explorer at some time. Just not there yet, but I would love to make it there. I'll make it happen at some point. And then this is the fragrance that I bought last year. I met Gatsby at the Fragrance Festival. I smelled this fragrance and it reminds me of Charlie Bucket's mother from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. When Charlie walks off and she's singing that song, "Cheer up, Charlie." That song. That whole environment she's in when she's like washing the clothes with that big wooden spoon, there's steam that's going on. That's exactly what Bespoke is. It's inside of a atelier salon with linen and fabric, lavender, but a soft like French lavender, all nestled in sandalwood. I bought it immediately because she was my bitch. That's Bespoke and Single Shot by Nose of Gatsby. Just released a new fragrance called Eros, going to be at Fragrance Festival. I'm so excited to see Gatsby again and smell Eros. What's next? I know I've got some more. Oh, I've got some fragrances from Pink MahogHany. We've got Ada Williams. And we've got Ned Williams. Both two great fragrances. Tributes to her grandparents. This one smells like being in a garden with waxy honey, tons of florals, cocoa butter on her skin. This is hanging out with grandma in the garden. So delicious, very, very floral. And the honey and the waxiness in here is so, so good. Adriana, welcome in. How are you doing? It's great to see you. Please let me know what your scent of the day or the evening is. I would like to know. So again, this is Ada Williams, named after her grandmother. And then this one is Ned Williams, named after her grandfather. And this is straight up respect. This smells like a library, not ancient, not dusty. It's used. People are there. People are learning. There's ink that is being dried on paper. There's blackberries in the corner. There is a pipe filled with cigar or filled with tobacco, but it hasn't been lit just yet. There's also something in here that reminds me of the grape bottle pop candies, specifically the grape one. Again, I feel like for some reason this fragrance, if you were wearing it, you would walk up to someone and for some reason you just had to slap them and they would say thank you. That's exactly what Ned Williams is. These are great fragrances and just two from the huge catalog that Chevalier has to offer from Pink Mahogany. Summer, Summer, Summertime is an amazing one. Sexuality is another one. Drunken Vanilla is another one. So please check out Chevalier. She's also the perfumer for Arshan, Persia. So my scent of the day is wild fruit. What type of wild fruit? Which one are you wearing? Tell me, Solano. I want to know. Okay, who else did I mention at Fragrance Festival that I have fragrances from? That is it. But through a wild card, actually, via Kim, and if any of you know, she's my friend who's always usually on my lives with me on Scented Pages. I love her so much. Which reminds me, I need to get into more Scented Pages. So I will touch bases on what I have coming up. And if you want to join me, send me a message and let me know. I want you to be on my live with me. Multiple perspectives are always so much more fun. And Solano is wearing Mancera Wild Fruit. Okay. So I do have some Elysian perfumes here via Kim. Now, some of the labels were washed off. That's why you see some handwriting here. And we're not entirely sure what all of these are. But one of them is their original fragrance. And that is Lavender Milk Tea. Please tell me you have smelled this fragrance because it is so damn good. There is something in here that smells like, you know when you watch people make like a matcha latte and they got the cream or the milk in there of their choice, almond milk, whatever have you, but you've got that deeping into that dark green. That's exactly what this is here, but black tea and lavender. There's Ambrette, Orange Blossom, but she's in the back corner, just adding a little bit of orange to the side. Milk, black tea, cinnamon, incense, tonka, cacao, and tuberose. This is Lavender Milk Tea. And babies, if you look at the new bottles that Elysian's offering now, they nice. She's upgraded. I'm not talking about these are horrible at all. I love these bottles, but the new ones, they nice. They're so good. Oh, in this one, I get the most beautiful colors of like taupe, gray, brown, latte. These are the colors that I see for Lavender Milk Tea. Even though there's lavender in there, there is not a pink color that I necessarily see with my synesthesia. These are the colors that I see. Creamy, latte, umptious. That's Lavender Milk Tea. Love that one. Solano, let me look it up for you here really quick. I do believe they're like in the 2 something range. So they've got an Alchemy collection, a Lineage collection, and a Tea Party collection. Lavender Milk Tea is in the Tea collection. It is on a waiting list right now. They must be sold out. What? They are sold out. For 50 mils, which this is not, this is 30. For 50 mils, it's $169. And again, it's in the new fragrance bottle now. It's a beautiful fragrance. It's got lavender, orange blossom, ambrette, black tea, milk, cinnamon, incense, tuberose, tonka bean, and cacao. There's something about the tonka and the cacao that keep it very unisex. But the tuberose and orange blossom is just deadly intoxicating. Yeah, I have to wear this now. So good. But again, it's in new bottles now. So there is a different feel to it. It's not exactly in this bottle anymore. The bottle is still square, but it's got like a wood top, which is just really nice and elevated. And then in their Lineage collection, oh my gosh, frosted glass with these big metal plates. So beautiful. I do believe I have one other fragrance that is done by them, but I don't know if it is because I don't see it on their on their website. So I'm not going to talk about it right now until I can get some confirmation about that one, because I don't know if it's one of their inspired by scents, and I don't want to go down that whole rabbit hole or anything like that at all. Have you smelled Pool Boy by Clandestine Laboratories? No, I have not, but I have smelled Pool Boy by Zyrena, which is a beautiful fragrance, actually. Very interesting, chlorine and like pool floaties. It sounds out there, but it's very, very wearable. Killian has some really, really great fragrances. Damn, this lavender milk tea is so good. That ambrette and the orange blossom. The tuberose is over there in the side. This is so good. So good. Okay, well, that is going to be my live for tonight. But I have a lot of fragrances, and I just also told you that I need to talk to you about my scented pages. So let's meet here again tomorrow night, 7:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So that's 15 minutes from actually now, because it's 7:15 now. So a little bit later than I started today. My normal time is 7:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So let's meet here tomorrow night. We're going to talk about scented pages, and then we're going to open up a package that I received from Mitra, all the way from Canada. I heard there's some Guerlain in there, so I'm really excited. I want you to be there. So set the calendar. See me tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Wishing wellness to you all from my heart to your nose. See you later. Bye.